I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men, cause the rich men.
You can thank Lawtide for that, Devin.
Wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men, north of rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Ain't that the truth? Well, used to be the truth back when I worked. All right, let's do one more song. See if y'all can guess this band. I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't do it. Give you a nickel if you can guess this band. Here we go.
Wanna rock and roll all night. Party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night. Party every day.
What's up, Mrs. P? Nope, not Aunt Betty, Jay Morton. They do a lot of the same stuff as Aunt Betty. Probably the greatest cover band ever. Check these guys out. Check them out. Probably, I would say the best cover band I have ever seen. I haven't seen them live, of course, but their name, get this, Hairball. Perfect, perfect name for a cover band. Anyway, welcome. What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome to Sunday Night Live. We have a special episode tonight. Me and my boy Law Tide. We've got two community greats have agreed to come on here tonight and have a fair, reasonable, unheated debate about whether or not the moon landing was real or fake news. First of all, thank you to saleendriver for being a sponsor of this channel, along with South State Contractors and Everhart Transportation. You guys know the drill. If you want to support the channel, the links are pinned at the top of the chat. There's a super chat feature. Hit the thumbs up, share it out to everybody. Well, let's get the numbers up. We're getting close to football season, kids. And that is the winning season for Tennessee. I just got to say it. It's winning season. We're back. Tennessee's by God back. Law Tide would even agree with me on that one. They're back. Now, how long they stay back is another question. That's going to depend on this guy, whether he stays or not. And this year, for this year alone, it's most definitely going to depend on this guy. I know a lot of Tennessee fans have zero faith in Joe Milton. One in particular, my cousin, thinks he'll be done by the Florida game, if not sooner. I personally think he's sat and learned from not only Coach Heupel, from the assistant coaches, the quarterback's coach, and more importantly, from Hendon Hooker. He's either learned or he'll be sitting his ass on the bench behind the $8 million man real quick. Either way, I'm good with whatever happens at Tennessee. Give me Joe Milton or give me death. If not, bring on Nico. And if Nico can't come in and get it done, bring in the damn third stringer. What's his name? Grayson? Not Grayson. Gaston Moore. He looked better than both of them in the spring game, and he's been working under the Heupel offense for years. So, at any rate, we're winning minimum 8 games, maximum 11 or 12. We'll see. Before I bring Law Tide in right here in 2 seconds, high school football starts. I know you all love high school football. I can sense it. Green Devils start this Friday up in Bristol. And then the next week they'll be on TV over in Kingsport against the big bad Dobbins Bennett Indians. Ooh, they got like 20 million students up there. Their band has 400 members. But we're going to kick the shit out of them again in football like we've been doing for 5 or 6 years. So good luck with that, Dobbins Bennett. Anyway, it's time to talk some college football before we bring on the Warriors. What's up, Rama Jamma Taylors? And what's up, my brother from another mother?
What is going on, BVD? And happy National Lefty Day.
National Lefty Day?
National Lefty Day.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Hey now, look out.
Yeah.
Look out. You're catching up to me. But
walking.
yeah, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, brother. You've come a long way in a short time, baby.
Hey, they told me 156 days in the hospital. I said, nope, ain't happening. You don't know me.
You gave them the damn crotch. You gave them the damn DX sign, by God. Said, hey.
Two of those.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and overcame it, by God. I know, man. You look good, man.
He's back. I'm still under 200. I'm not going to say I'm looking good because I'm an ugly, toothless hillbilly fuck. But, I've lost, since this all started 2 years ago, I've lost 80 pounds. And then at one point, I'd lost literally like 110 pounds when I got down. I think it was last year. Maybe when I got sick, I got down close to 150 pounds, which for me, that's like 5th grade weight. I was too skinny.
That was mighty thin of you back then.
Yeah, getting it back up now. I'm back up to 184. So as long as I keep it under 200, I'm good with this, and I'm good with you guys. Or is it you guys? Wherever the chat section is over there, maybe
It's over there somewhere, over
there somewhere. Hit that
down
thumbs
there.
up. Hit that thumbs up. I want to support my girl Battle Angel. We're trying to get her to 300 subs. That's only like is it 16 or 26. She's not far. We got to get her there. I mean, come on, folks. If you're not subscribed to Battle Angel, the link to her channel is in the description of this stream. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Well, actually, her name is down there. Just type in Battle Angel, Bad Bitch Fuel, and her channel will come up. Let's get her to 300 subscribers before football. Hell, let's get her to 300 subscribers tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
We get enough.
Hell, for the show, we was like,
yeah. We get enough people in here. We'll get her up there. I'm sure most of you people are in here are subscribed to her, but if you're not, shame on you. Damn it. Get your ass over there and subscribe to her. Don't cost you a penny.
Yeah.
And you might like what you see. I mean,
I enjoy her shows. They're fun. Her, especially when her and TK get on there, they get after all kinds of subjects.
Those are the only two females that I'm aware of in our community that are streaming. And they're even willing to talk football every now and then. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And a Georgia fan, so, you know.
Yeah, they about to talk about something about football, you know.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on either one of them streams. I mean, they may end up, hell, you may end up hearing them talk about the moon landing or some shit like that. I mean,
oh, hell.
I don't know. Scott Kerr and Big Dog Brett have both agreed to come on here tonight around 8:30. Let me go look at the comments section and scroll backwards. That's up. That's up for you people that don't understand Northeast Tennessee talk, and see if either one of them are in the comments section yet. Well, there's Steve Pearson, Fallout Zone, Pigskin Pete, Megan Megan, Jay Shipes, Rec Talk is here, Wet Blanket, still waiting on his brother Dry Blanket. Let's see, Battle Angel, Crimson Turd, which, by the way, let me go ahead and put him in timeout. I'm sure he said something stupid by now. So Pete McGaha, Jay Morton, my old Elizabethan buddy. Traveling Fools, yo. C Raw is here, and that about covers it. Matt Dummett's got to be here. If I don't see Matt Dummett by now, something's wrong. Somebody call where he lives, call an ambulance, call something. Because if Matt Dummett is not in the chat section by now, something bad has happened. Lizard Circus is here. Nope, I heard you were going to be blocked over here. Is what you heard. And let's go ahead and make that official. There you go. Ghost of Pulse 407 is gone. So there'll be no more shitty comments from him. I keep my promises as much as I can. You know, all time. Sometimes you just gotta do it. He said, I've heard I'm blocked over here. Yeah, where'd you hear it? From the horse's mouth, by God. So anyway, I don't see. I did, Pete. I did invent moon landing.
Shoot, really he invented the bottle rocket, son. What are you talking about?
It wasn't that difficult, Law Time. I mean,
I didn't think
all
it
I needed was a camera and a studio and a green screen.
That was it.
Yeah, I know, Crimson Brave. You got 9,000 damn accounts, so every one I put in timeout, you just switch over and come on back. He might be Ghost of Possible 107, you know.
I don't know, man.
Well,
we've had our opinions about it.
Yeah, it's gone all over the place. You know.
Man, I'm just pretty much over it.
Jay Shipes is giving me shit about high school football.
Man, high school football, hey.
Help me out here, Tide. Help me out.
It's fun to watch. I mean, it's really, you know, you got a lot of kids out there fighting just to get a chance to play college football, you know?
Yeah, and we got D1 players every year, Jay Shipes. I mean, I'm still waiting on that first big Power 5 conference player.
Yeah, Marion County's got one playing for the Philadelphia Eagles right
now. That is awesome.
Jacob Sailors. Yeah, Jacob Sailors. He's playing for the Eagles.
That name sounds familiar.
Yep.
Jacobs.
He played for East Tennessee State, but now he's playing for he's playing for the Eagles now.
Let me show you what. Not you. If I can find it, let me show you. What people who watch local high school football have to look forward to. Let's see. If they're showing that on here.
You know, me and BVD, we probably enjoy high school football more than most because our schools are pretty you know, they're powerhouse.
Aside from D4, yeah.
You know, that's just pretty much how it is. Yeah, D4's got a kid that plays for Greenville, so.
You do? Oh, God, I had to run across that. Jay McCannon's got puppies, damn it. I got to stay away from her. She got puppies.
What kind of puppies?
Oh, it don't matter. I'm just a puppy guy. Okay, I'm looking for a play I want to show Jay Shites real quick.
Oh, that one you showed me the other night?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to, if we had the time, we may have the time, I don't know. I want to break it down. It was a lot of bad things could have happened on that. Where the hell did it go? Who sent that to me? Anyway, it was an 88-yard touchdown pass.
He hit the kid in stride.
He did, but he got blasted after he got rid of the ball. And me and Tony were watching that play last night, watching it quite a bit, in fact. And every receiver was wide open. He could have picked his receiver. They were all wide open. Anyway,
Thought y'all was gonna run the ball.
Maybe while Scott, we had one lineman that held on the play that could have been called. There was a lot of bad things that could have happened on that. Fortunately, the one good thing that could happen happened. And what was it? General Nealon used to say, "There's something to the effect of there's 3 things happen when you pass the ball, and two of them
are bad."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I've heard that before. Speaking of quarterbacks, Alabama's quarterback is competition is kind of building to the Milroe being the starter. Spring game, first spring game, he led 3 touchdown drives, 2 passing, really accurate throwing the football, they say. But the other 2 quarterbacks, they had problems with their receivers not catching the football for some reason.
All right.
That's something that kind of worries me. That's why I think we're going to try to run the ball a lot more this year, till our receivers can start catching the damn ball. Good Lord, it's terrible.
That's a problem when you damn receivers can't catch the ball. That's a problem.
If they can't catch the damn football, it can't be on the damn quarterback anyway. You put it in their hands. But they saying Milroe has really progressed this summer, and it looks like it might be his job. We'll see.
Who was it chirping? I think it was Greg McElroy was using his insider info to say that his job was Ty Simpson's.
Right.
And it may be. It may be. It may be before the season gets here. We're 3 weeks away.
His reasoning was he didn't make any bad mistakes. That was mostly his reasoning why he thinks that Ty should be the quarterback.
That makes sense, but
you got to have a quarterback to make plays.
How much playing time has he got?
Not even a half. Not even a half a game. Altogether from all season, he's probably had about 6 series.
So they don't know if he makes bad decisions or not.
Yeah, they don't know anything. He may come out. Milroe might come out in that Murfreesboro game and shit in the bed, and here comes Ty. Looks like $1 million. What I've heard about Buckner, I've heard that he's kind of fell off. So
Scott says he's here and he's ready.
He's ready to roll.
He's ready for his cage match. I
Old
heard.
cage match.
Now, I don't know if there's any truth to this or not, LT, but I heard that Big Dog Brett versus Scott Kerr on the midday show the other day was pretty epic.
They get serious.
So that must have got serious. We'll find out. Maybe they might come on here tonight and hug and make up. Who knows?
I doubt that.
I don't even know which side's which. Who's arguing for the actual moon landing and who's arguing fake news? There's
Fake
Big Dog
news,
Brett.
fake landing,
Yeah.
fake
We got
landing.
both of the combatants are here. Nick D says the moon landing is or was real. Why haven't we been back? Anybody want to answer that one?
I don't know. I thought everything after that was to try to get to Mars or try to get to another planet or building the space thing they got out there, the little space camp or whatever they got.
The International Space Station.
Yeah, that
What you're
thing.
talking about?
Yeah.
Scott, I'm looking for your moon rock.
And how much money does them astronauts make? That's what I want to know.
Who knows? Are there any astronauts in the chat section? If you are,
Got any
step up.
astronauts in there? We need to talk to some astronauts.
I just blocked an Astor hole a few minutes ago.
Hey, everybody when they was kids wanted to be an astronaut or a doctor. And
What
now,
did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be an FBI agent.
Really?
Yeah. When I was about 13, 14 years old, I wanted to be I wanted to do that because my godfather was sheriff around here, and he was my daddy's best friend, And hell, we used to go out there to the jailhouse and stuff, and they bring them damn criminals in, stuff like that. I always thought it'd be cool to investigate shit like that. I was into shit like that when I was a kid. But once I got older, I wanted to be like a sports trainer. I wanted to do that when I got older.
The only thing I can remember wanting to be, I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be a sports writer. Then I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. And then at some point I said, you know what? I want to grow up and be on disability. And look at me now. Yeah. No, I never wanted to be a cop or a fireman or any of that, or an astronaut or any of that. And honestly, that's probably why I'm in the shape I'm in today, because I never really thought about my future growing up. I really didn't. I was one of those guys that said, I'll take care of that later.
Was you a dreamer? Were you more of a dreamer than a?
Yeah, a daydreamer. I'll take care of it later. I'll handle that later. Well, guess what? Later's here. And that's what I'm trying to teach my daughter right now.
Right.
You got to make a plan. You got to.
You definitely do. If you want to live a long life, a long, healthy life.
Not even if you want to live a long life. If you just want to live a successful life.
Right.
Unfortunately, you got to have money in this world. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to have money to have a successful life, but it sure
makes life a lot easier. Yeah, it makes life easier.
All right, I'm going to drop the link. The link is for Brett and Scott only. So, you other guys can click the link if you want to and sit in the back room until these guys hug and make up or come to blows, whichever, whatever happens.
Speaking to go down, Jack.
This is just, this is Scott Kerr and Big Dog Brett's show. Me and Lawtide are just here to spectate.
I'm here to break it up. Shit gets serious.
Scott Kerr throws the first blow. He's in the back room first. So, let's just go ahead and I'll wait till they're both here now. Okay, I was going to say I'll wait till they're both here, which they are. Camera on, camera off. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you. So here we go. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? Off. Just listening here. What's up, Big Dog Brett?
What's up, brother?
Good to see both of you guys again. Josh Williams, get the fuck out of here, please.
How you doing, Scott? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Happy Sunday to you.
It's Josh Williams, guys.
I cooked a bunch of chicken wings on my smoker I just purchased, getting it ready for football season, and They came out delightful.
Excellent.
Shoot.
Did you go
We
to
got
the
some
moon?
chicken
to get
livers
one,
down
or-
here.
I like chicken livers too. I just never
Yeah.
smoked any chicken livers.
No, they fry them up.
Yeah.
Big Dog Brett's munching on something right now. What you munching on, Brett?
Oh, that's a favorite, peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Well, look,
all American.
I said it a few minutes ago. I don't know who's arguing for which side or who's whatever. I think we landed on the moon. That's my 2 cents worth. I don't have any proof. I don't have a moon rock, unfortunately, or I'd gladly share it with you guys. But this is your show, guys. You know.
Well, Brett, do you want to start, or I can answer a lot of the questions that you asked on the Friday show with Pigskin Pete.
Okay. Well,
The first one was communication.
Hold on. Before we get started, a couple of things we got to put out here in the open, and I'll probably save you some trouble. Number one, I don't have to prove that we didn't land on the moon. You have to prove we did.
Well, the proof's already there. I mean, and the proof's all over the internet. The proof's all over YouTube. It's there.
Yeah, I got pictures. I got a bunch of pictures of Sasquatch too. I found them on the internet, but I mean,
okay, yeah,
all right. Use that as evidence.
Yeah, all right. That's the way you want to go. But I'm going to give you real common sense information with your conspiracy theory. First was you said, well, how could they communicate? You know, how the hell could they communicate with them? Well, General Dynamics built what's called an S transponder that was designed by General Dynamics. And the only communications link the Apollo 11 astronauts had for mission control and the rest of the Apollo program. So it was built specifically for the Apollo program, this S transponder.
Yep.
So that's how they communicated.
I agree.
Before you guys get too involved, I do want to say this. If at any point me or Lawtide have a question for either one of you guys, we might interject and ask our question. Okay, is that okay?
Sure.
All right, you guys have at it.
Okay. Now I know you weren't born at that given time. I'm guessing you're not my age by anyone. No. I mean, speak up, Brett. So you weren't around during July of 1969 to see the greatest achievement I think mankind's ever done, which is landing a man on the moon.
Okay.
Now, again, the passion I have about it, and I'll reiterate this, is that as an Explorer Scout in 1969, 14 years old, I think. Yeah, I was 14. I went down to Cocoa Beach. We were in a bus. We planted a bus about right on the Banana River in Cocoa Beach, Florida, 11 miles away from Cape Canaveral, Cape Kennedy. That morning, we got up and we watched the Apollo 11, that Saturn rocket, blast off and go to the moon. And the shock of that from 11 miles away, you could feel. So the power of that was absolutely incredible for anybody that was there and saw it. And then the next day, we went to Cape Kennedy and toured Cape Kennedy, and we actually went into the building where they actually put the Saturn V rocket together. And of course, they were building the next Saturn V rocket for the Apollo 12 launch. Okay. What questions do you have for me?
Well, here's what I'll put out there for you. I have no doubt that something was launched, but I don't believe from anybody's perspective could they have seen whether or not there was astronauts in it. Is that correct? I mean, it's a serious question. I mean, who actually saw from their perspective on the ground the astronauts in the shuttle?
They saw the astronauts get in. Well, there's several people that saw, several thousand people saw the astronauts get into the shuttle because there were people putting them in the shuttle, or not the shuttle, but the actual command module. You know,
that's not true either. That's not true either.
Okay, why is that not true? Because here's the thing.
I'll tell you,
Brett.
The astronauts walk down a walkway and they get on an elevator.
There were 400,000 people
Watching on what,
400,000
TV?
people. Let me finish. 400,000 people that were machinists, operators, scientists, engineers that all worked on the Apollo program. Now tell me something. How is it 400,000 people in 50 plus years have kept this secret that this was a fake?
Well, let me ask you a question in response to that, and this will answer your whole question. Number one, you're telling me that you can believe everything that the government and media tell you, which is absolutely
Oh my God! There you go with the government media.
No, I'll let you talk. Let me talk. Number two, you have to tell me right now that either you believe, and let me finish my thought before you interject. Either you believe that aliens are real because the government just told us they were, or you believe that aliens weren't real and they're lying to us now.
Now you're getting off subject.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
No. I'm not going down that. I'm not going. No. You're doing a straw man argument, and I'm not going down that primrose path with you.
You can't tell me whether or not it's a straw man argument if you haven't heard the whole thing.
Stick with the moon landing and not fucking aliens, okay? Let's stick with the moon landing.
If you'll listen for half,
stick with the Apollo 11 moon landing. But
either you're going to listen or you're not. I'll listen to you. You're not listening to me.
I'm not going to listen to you talk about aliens.
All right, I'll just sit back.
Okay, if you're going to talk about aliens, we were going to talk about you brought up on Friday that man did not land on the moon. Okay, that's what you said. And then you brought up all these conspiracies that why man didn't land on the moon. Okay, and I just gave you one of them. Okay, I gave you one. You said, well, they couldn't communicate. Okay, I'll give you all the other conspiracies. They said that the pictures
are wrong. When you're done, so I can talk.
Well, no, go ahead. If you got something to say it, but don't bring up.
Do we need to go to 60 seconds each? I mean,
I guess what needs to happen.
How about a 2 minute debate?
It's bullshit that you bring up another subject matter when the subject matter is supposed to be about the moon landing. Was it real or not?
Once again, you didn't let me finish.
Finish. Go ahead. You brought up aliens.
Scott. Let's just see where he's going with this. Go ahead, Brett.
Okay.
Aliens.
Here's the way it works. The aliens part is irrelevant. The aliens part is 100% irrelevant. What I'm trying to explain is that just because you have people that see things and can keep their mouths shut doesn't mean it's impossible. Because our government told us since the 1950s that aliens weren't real. Now our government is telling us the aliens are real. So by Scott's theory, that many people would be impossible for them to keep their mouths shut that long. Well, there's been people all along that's been saying the moon landing is crap. It didn't start today. So you can't sit here and say that just because people kept their mouth shut, a lot of people didn't.
400,000 people kept their mouth shut, Brett? 400,000 people kept their mouth shut.
No, maybe.
Do you know how many? Okay, let's go through the whole process of why we even went to the moon. Okay, it was JFK that said in his speech that we want to go to the moon and we want to do it in this decade, that we will land a man on the moon. Okay, and because of his death, the NASA went and said we are going to do this. We're going to make this promise. We are going to do this. Now, a lot of politicians wanted to shut it down. Walter Mondale was one of them. Walter Mondale wanted to shut the whole damn Apollo program and the whole landed on the moon program. He wanted to shut it down, but we continued on, and we took so many North American, Grumman, McDonald. All of these manufacturers and plants that put together all these millions of cables and wires that went along to build not only the Saturn V rocket, but the command module and the LIM rocket, or the LIM module, is absolutely amazing. It was amazing that we got there by the end of the decade. Well, we got there by July of 1969. And are you saying that every astronaut is a liar? Are you saying that all the programs before Apollo, the Gemini program, the Mercury program, were all fake? Are you saying that John Glenn didn't orbit the Earth? That Alan Shepard didn't go up and come back down? Is that what you're saying? Because what you're saying basically that the entire NASA program was all fake, and that can't be. It can't be. It's not. It wasn't. And let me give the closer here. The closer here, if you want to go and look And you can say, oh, well, that can be made, it can be made up. There's a lunar reconnaissance orbiter that in 2009 went around and mapped the moon, mapped and photographed the moon in high resolution. And guess what they did? They pictured every single one, took a photo of every single landing site that the Apollo missions landed at. Every single one of them was there, including rover tracks from the rover they used during the Apollo 15 missions and on up. So I don't know where you think that 400,000 people could keep their damn mouth shut over something that was absolutely positively real. It's hard to comprehend that we did that. It's hard to comprehend that we did that and came up with the technology to do this. But it's all also the greatest achievement that man has ever done.
Let me know when I can go.
I'm done. Okay, you go. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead with your conspiracy theory.
I'll let you finish to your conclusion. Please let me do the same.
All right, go ahead, Brett.
There's a couple of problems with your whole theory. Number one, the major people involved in any operation doesn't necessarily have to inform everybody involved in the operation of all the inner details. Anybody that's military knows that. Proof positive is that during the Iraqi war, the entire general public was told that there was a weapon of mass destruction, never existed. Done by our government, supposedly covered up by 100 people. Nobody on the inside ever said that didn't exist, even though thousands of people knew. So that's one thing that can show that your theory is a little bit off. Number two, you still haven't.
Stop. You're back. You're into something else. We're talking about the moon landing. You're talking about every other conspiracy. No, don't do that.
Yeah. Apparently, you are incapable.
No, because you just brought up weapons of mass destruction. You're talking about the Iraqi war. Stick on the damn moon landing.
I am talking about the underlying meaning of your theories. Fine. Would you like for me to stick to just the evidence of the moon landing? Fine. I'll do that.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
This time, and this is the last time I'm going to say this. If you interrupt me before I finish, since I was kind enough to let you interrupt, that is you telling me that your argument can't withstand my scrutiny and you forfeit. That's what it tells me. So either let me finish or I'm taking it as forfeit.
Oh, God, go. I'm waiting on you to say something about it, because all you've done is said just the opposite.
You interrupted me every time.
Too early for a forfeit.
So here's the first problem with your entire theory. Number one, we know the moon doesn't have an atmosphere at all. No atmosphere. That being the case, there is nothing to protect the moon from solar radiation or cosmic radiation.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good.
There's not. The moon is extremely radiated. There is nothing that we have on this planet short of 6 feet of lead that could protect anyone from it. And you're going to tell me that astronauts spent multiple hours on the moon in the 1960s and they suffered zero side effects? Zero. And we haven't even talked about the Van Allen belts yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish. I'm still talking about radiation. Go ahead. The film that was used specifically in the cameras that those astronauts kept with them supposedly for 6 months and took numerous pictures had zero radiation shielding on them. Zero. There is no film in the world that can withstand radiation because it overexposes the film. Period. So all of this evidence of all of these pictures that you talk about is hogwash. It's made up. It's impossible.
Okay. All right. So we're with the radiation field. Okay. We're talking about the magnetic field around the Earth and the radiation on the moon. Correct?
No, we're talking about the radiation from the sun.
Okay, which is the magnetic field around the Earth. Yes, it's called the Van Allen radiation field.
Around the Earth is not radiation.
Okay. Earth is surrounded by a zone. Here we go. Earth is surrounded by a zone of charged particles known as the Van Allen radiation belt. There are regions surrounding the Earth in our magnetic field where high energy trapped particles from the sun tend to get confined. If that case, how does Apollo astronauts travel through the Van Allen radiation field and out of Earth's orbit unharmed? Surely the amount of radiation would have killed them. Doesn't this prove that the moon landing was a hoax? The answer is that it's firewalking. if you've ever done fire walking, you'll know that one thing you don't do is linger around in the middle of a fire pit. You cross as quickly as you can. From a science point of view, as long as you walk across quite quickly, looking at the thermal conductivity, you are not going to have enough thermal energy going into the soles of your feet to burn you. You're absolutely fine, and just don't hang around in the middle. In the similar way, the transmit time through the Van Allen radiation field right at the beginning of the Apollo voyages was incredibly short. Traveling through the Van Allen radiation belt, if you're going fast enough, what you need to be, if you're going to the moon, is no problem whatsoever. In fact, they only spent an hour at the most. In fact, they set up the trajectory. So they went through the Van Allen field very, very fast. And as far as radiation and any other sort, out in outer space, which we do know there's radiation out there, they protected it immensely with all this. They came up with different metals and alloys and everything to protect the module, to protect the limb, and to protect the astronauts with their suits.
Then, if that's the case, then answer me this one question: why do current astronauts say that they can't survive the Van Allen belts? We still have the damn space suits that they wore. Why couldn't you just use the same space suits?
Okay, now you brought up. You bring up this, David. You want to bring up that astronaut that you brought up? The one astronaut.
You just told the entire world that if you walk fast enough through Chernobyl, you won't get any radiation poisoning.
No, I didn't say that. I said that what they did is they knew about the radiation. They knew how to do the trajectory. They only stayed in the Van Allen field for about an hour with each trajectory to the Apollo mission. Okay.
Okay. So since they knew, and I'm not saying the Van Allen belt radiation, you started that. I don't really give a care about it. But here's the thing. We supposedly believe that the Van Allen radiation belt is a problem, and that's why they travel through it so fast. That's their theory. So if that's the case, then why not the entire time that the Apollo crew went through the Van Allen belts, why didn't they say, hey, are you guys seeing anything on the radiation detector? Are you guys feeling okay? Are you experiencing any capabilities? And why, if they knew they were going to be exposed to radiation, the moment that they pulled them out of the module that landed in the ocean, nobody else was protected from radiation?
What are you talking about? They went into quarantine for 2 weeks. Each one of the Apollo missions went into quarantine for 2 freaking weeks.
Lethal radiation. What is the desiccation rate of lethal
They did not suffer lethal radiation because NASA protected them with all the materials to protect them from that. The spacesuit, the command module, the limb was all protected from radiation. They protected them from that.
You can't make that argument if they have the technology that they had then, which was in 1969 to now. And then astronauts that work for NASA now say that they don't have that technology.
What NASA astronaut? Hold on. What's your news source? What NASA astronauts are saying they can't pass through the Van Allen belt now?
Give me just a minute. I'll find it for you.
Because if it's that Dave Pallett guy, I got the damn argument for him too.
That wasn't Dave Pallett. That was Dave Petit. That's a different guy.
Well, wait, Petit, potato.
Let's see here.
I will say
you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great so far. You're doing great.
By the way,
y'all making good points.
I shared a picture backstage. I don't know if you can bring that up or not. Yeah. Can you see that picture? Can you see that picture, guys?
Yeah.
It looks like gold.
This is the foil wrapping that you can see didn't protect everything. You see how it's only on part of the apparatus here? That's a problem.
When they landed, okay, if that's the Apollo 11, if that is the Apollo 11, if that is the limb module.
That is the Apollo 11. That is the moon landing.
Which was the Eagle. The Eagle landed with 2-3 seconds left when it made contact because they had the extensions on each one of those. When they hit the dust or the moon, it said lunar contact, and then they shut off engine. The engines were shut off. Okay, so they made a bump. Okay, in landing.
Okay.
Okay, 5 to 6 feet. So that could have been knocked off there, but
Okay,
they wrapped them with
Bring
all
that-
that
bring
foil.
that back.
There's
Is that-
foil
bring that
under
back, please.
that. There is foil under that stuff.
No, I need that picture back up, please, BVD. Because I'm not really interested in the wrap. I just wanted to point that out.
Mm.
Once it gets back
Well,
up here on the main screen,
boy,
for
I tell you
everybody
what,
else to see it.
that destroys everything that I'm saying there.
No, it doesn't. No, here's what destroys it. Whenever you see the astronauts running around on the moon and they're kicking up dust everywhere, and then this giant machine lands and there's zero dust on it. There's none. Not a speck. Nowhere. The dirt around it is not even disturbed. That is because it was set in place with a crane.
Okay. All right. If that's your argument, then I'll let you have that argument. That's okay. That's fine with me. But of course, it kicked away the dust because the rocket was descending, moving away the dust.
Where? It's all in the same direction.
Is it not possible that this picture is fake?
I don't know. I mean, the picture. I mean, it's just one picture, and I don't know what the hell that's from or anything. I don't know if that's
it'll take you about
Apollo 11 picture or
that is an Apollo 11 picture. You can go to Google right now and you can find it. Take you about 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to look for it because it doesn't mean anything to me. Because it doesn't mean anything to you because it didn't have dust on it. Look,
to what you think is proof. Okay.
Okay. The Apollo 11 was probably the cleanest of all the missions. Excuse me, that they did. Meaning that they did not collect a damn lot of moon rocks and dust and get dirty as hell. Because all the other missions had dust every damn where within the Apollo.
If it's so damn dusty that you can create a 1 to 2 inch indentation in the footprint right behind it, but this doesn't stir up any dust, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God! If that's okay, you know what that. The dust was probably cleared. It only because there wasn't dust on the damn on part of the limb. Are you kidding me? Okay, is that all you got?
Is that all I got? No, I got a lot more. No, I got a lot more. Since you don't want to believe that. You explain to me how a 3,500-pound vehicle can land on the moon and not stir up a single piece of dust. Okay.
Who said it didn't? Who said that? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that's the Apollo 11. Okay, that's the Eagle. There were other missions that probably had dust on them.
That picture, unless you can prove it wrong, that picture is of the Apollo 11.
Okay. Well, so what? Okay, the Apollo 11 didn't have dust on the actual place. That's your proof that we didn't go to the moon?
Are you kidding me? You can see right behind it. There's footprints of where you walked.
I'm asking you, is that your proof? Your proof is that there was no dust on that.
My proof is that this picture of the Apollo landing does not show what a landing on the moon should look like. Period. This is contradictory.
So you're the expert in what
evidence of the moon landing.
You're the expert in what a limb module should look like on the moon.
I'm not a veterinarian either, but I know what a dog looks like.
That is ridiculous. Okay, move on. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not it. Let me see if I can find this real quick for you, because apparently I have to prove to you, just like I said, you can't prove to me that we did it, because we didn't. There's no proof that we did. The only thing that you have is
there's 400,000 people that would tell you that we did.
There's not 400,000 people that went to the moon, sir.
There was 400,000 people that worked on the Apollo mission.
There's more people than that worked on
engineers,
the alien
scientists, on and on and on. 400,000 people, and 530 million people watched it on TV in 1969.
Watched it on TV? No, they didn't watch a live feed, sir.
Yes, they did. They did watch a live feed.
No, sir, you are absolutely incorrect. Allow me to finish and allow me to give you some information. What we watched on television was not a live broadcast. What y'all watched on television was what NASA was putting on a big screen, and all the other television stations recorded it there. If you don't believe me, you can go to every news station and look it up, and they will tell you the same thing I just did. NASA would not allow the media corporations, news stations, or anybody else to have a direct feed. Didn't happen. What you watched was the recording.
So the feed came from NASA. Yes, of course it came from NASA. What the hell was that about? I mean, of course it came from NASA.
The feed did not come from NASA.
Where did it come from?
It was shown on a big screen in a room, and they recorded it off of that, and then the news stations broadcasted it. Take you 2 seconds to look that up.
Oh, okay.
If it was live.
Okay, so that's another reason why we didn't land on the moon, because they showed a big screen instead of the
why did they go to such lengths? Why did they go to such lengths?
You know what? I've never heard that theory's not even close to being in here.
Why would they say we need everybody to come in this room, set up your video cameras in this room, everybody watch this screen, we're going to broadcast it and you guys rebroadcast it? Or why don't they just say, here's the signal that is coming in on, you guys can broadcast it direct?
You know what? You got to prove that to me too, because I don't believe that at all. Because the transmission of the damn
so far you ain't done nothing.
The transmission, what shit? I've answered every damn thing you said.
All you have said is that 400,000 people could keep their mouth shut, and when I told you that only about 40 people needed to, you don't know what to say to that.
Well, okay, the astronauts had to keep their mouth shut. The press had to keep their mouth shut. I mean, the president had to keep their mouth shut. Congress and Senate had to keep their mouth shut. Everybody,
he was the one that was going to lose face on
had to keep their mouth shut. That's bullshit. Brett,
you're telling me that our U.S. government can't hide stuff from the general public?
We spent. You said it yourself. We spent what, $4 to $5 billion in '69. NASA did
for NASA. Yeah.
Okay. So, and now I will correct something I said that was wrong. I said that NASA shut down. NASA never shut down. Okay.
That's correct. They did not.
Yeah. NASA was crippled back after the space shuttle. Great prediction there, BVD. We'll see.
I was wondering how long it was going to take one of you to say something. Hey, we can both agree
July
that
of
you're
2011,
fans, right? We can all agree on that, right?
Yes. July 2011, space shuttle program shut down, and a lot of people were let go of their jobs at NASA. But NASA itself was never, ever shut down. Okay. So it was all transmitted on the big screen. That's a new one to me. No one's ever said anything about that, you know?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. You can go look it up.
Well, I want you to look up something, and I really want you to look this up. I want you to look up the Lunar Reconnaissance Rover and see the actual photographs, the high-resolution photographs of all the landings on the damn moon. That should be proof enough, Brett.
Not to mention,
we landed on the moon.
If I send you a picture of Bigfoot hugging an alien, is that proof?
This comes from the Lunar Reconnaissance. Came from NASA.
They told you it did. You can't sit there and say that this is factual evidence just because somebody said it.
You know what? No matter. You know what? Here's the problem. Okay.
All of your evidence. You have no third-party evidence.
Here's the problem. I can give you every notion of your stuff and tell you, no, that's not true. You know, everything about this Dave Pallett guy or whatever.
Will film work in a vacuum. Will film work in a vacuum.
Let me tell you this, Brett. Okay, you were right about one thing. This astronaut that said, we don't have the technology to get to the moon anymore. He's right.
BVD's trying to say something here.
BVD, I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Oh, oops, sorry. Well, I was just saying, based on what Brett's saying, why should we believe anything we see in pictures? You know,
that the God's truth.
97,000 people saw Georgia beat Tennessee last year. By 14 points. I say.
Well, you think about the government. Would you believe anything your government will tell you right now? I mean, they're saying there's aliens. That tells me right now there's not any aliens.
Well, let me get to this astronaut that said, okay, there's no more technology to go to the moon. He's right. The technology that was in 1969, 70, 71, 72 is gone. It's disbanded. It's gone.
Hold on.
All
Stop.
the manufacturers, no, let me finish.
Stop.
All the manufacturers, all the people are gone. But do we have the technology to get to the moon? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop.
We have the technology to get to the moon.
Stop. You cannot sit there with a straight face and an IQ above 55 and say we lost the technology when we have every piece that we took and supposedly brought stuff back. That don't make a lick of sense, man.
We didn't lose the technology. We let the technology go because the manufacturers
we didn't let it go. It's sitting in a museum. We still have it.
Yes, but it's not working technology for going to the moon now. You said this guy said we don't have the technology to get to the moon now. Okay, we do have the technology to get to the moon. In fact, the missions that they're going to do to the moon, which are coming very fucking soon, they are going to use the same type of missions as Apollo did. So,
do you hear yourself?
Do you hear yourself? With all this nonsense that you don't believe, with as many people that worked on this and as many people that saw this, that man didn't land on the moon, and there's actual photographic evidence.
So we kept making rockets.
Right the fuck now and see it yourself. But you don't want to look at that.
Rockets. We kept making satellites. We kept making lunar rovers. We kept putting stuff on the moon supposedly, but we lost the damn technology. That don't make a lick of sense, dude.
We didn't lose the technology. See, you're using the vernacular wrong. That's where all these damn flat earthers came up with it.
How else can you use it?
No. This is what the guy said. He said we've lost it. You said you've lost. We didn't lose the technology. The technology just dispersed because it was 1969, 1970, 71, 72 technology.
Do you mean you mean to tell me
technology grew up?
No wait. I'm going to use your own argument against you. You mean to tell me 400,000 people kept their mouth shut about this technology? 400,000 people.
Who said this? No one ever said
people knew how to put somebody on the moon, and they just got all quiet.
You're taking the vernacular wrong. The guy said something about technology of that era. It's gone. It is gone.
It's not gone. It's in a damn museum.
Oh goddamn, Brett! You know. I swear.
You keep saying the technology. Explain to me exactly what this technology is that we lost.
I didn't say we lost it. You said it. You're the one that keeps saying we lost the technology. I'm saying the technology is no more from 1969, 70, 71, 72. The technology we use to go to the moon is gone.
You just said that a astronaut admitted that we don't have the technology anymore.
No, you're the one that said that. You're the one that said that Friday, and I'm telling you what he was saying. Basically, what he said is that yes, the technology from that era is gone. We don't have the manufacturers, machinists, and all that to do that. There's not Grumman making damn limb modules on a damn line anymore. There's nobody building the Saturn V rocket anymore.
What you are saying?
There's nobody building the command module anymore. North America's not doing that anymore.
You have no idea how ridiculous
okay. If we were faking the damn moon landing, what is that we sacrificed 3 astronauts in Apollo 1 to die? Why do we do that?
Hold on. Everything NASA has a manual to it. Everything they make has a manual to it. Everything is transcribed. Everything is written down. Everything is kept. Everything is cataloged. Everything is notated. Everything is used for future research. So to sit there and say that they just dispersed the technology, you don't give it away. All of this information was categorized as classified and top secret, and they don't throw it in the trash, Scott. They don't take it home and put it in their garage with their Corvette and leave the door up. They keep this information. They put too much money, too much work. If what you're saying is true, to just throw this stuff out in the evening trash.
Okay, exactly. Okay, let me ask you something. Someone takes a Mac computer from what was the first year Mac was made? 1981, 82.
Okay.
You know? Okay, let's just say that. All right. So they're not building Macs anymore. Okay.
That's
you know,
correct.
They're not building that model anymore. Okay.
Right.
Wonder why? Because they moved on with the technology. All right. So, but if someone wanted, I guess, to do the specs and build one on their own, they could. But why the hell would we go back to using 1969 and 1970 technology when we have more modern technology?
We don't have it though.
Nowadays. What?
We don't have it though.
We
can't
do.
say that we
We have
lost
the-
the technology
Oh
to
my
go to
God,
the moon.
we have the technology to get to the moon
don't.
right now.
We
We
don't.
do. We have.
don't.
Yes, we do, Brett. We do.
The astronauts at NASA would dare to disagree with you.
Oh, really? That one damn astronaut you're talking about?
One? There's more than one.
Yeah,
Do
the
your homework. I know, 'cause I
one
have.
damn astronaut that said this.
I guess that would fly in the face of your 400,000 people kept their mouth shut theory, though, wouldn't it?
No, you took it wrong. What he's saying,
No.
he's saying that we don't have the
There's no
technology
other way
anymore.
to take it. He said we lost it. We don't have it.
Oh, God damn it.
What he
I
said.
don't want to get his quote. What's his name again? David Pallet?
Astronaut James Petit.
Pete.
Okay,
Because I looked this up the other day, okay? Astronaut.
wait. There you go. All right. Get in bed. Love you. Hurry up.
I want to find out his quote. Because I looked this up the other day, you know. And basically, it was that he said, yeah, we do. I'd go in a nanosecond, is what he said, if we had the technology to go.
Yeah,
But he's talking about no. Hold on. He's talking about the technology of the past, and everyone said that was a miscalculation.
We had the technology of the past. If we just had the technology of the past,
we don't need the damn technology of the past. It was a dumb damn thing for him to even say. I think it was actually a misquote, is what it was.
oh, so now we're changing what he said. Okay.
Look. We don't have the technology from the past to go to the moon. We have the technology of today to go to the moon. Yes,
Okay.
we do.
We don't.
We do.
If we
Okay.
did, we'd be there.
We're working on going there right now.
But you said we have the technology. We don't.
We have the new technology. Yes.
We don't
You know
have
what?
the
This
old
is going round in
technology.
circles.
We
This
don't
is
have
just
the
going
new
round in circles.
technology. We
It's
don't
like-
have
it's like,
the
you know,
in-between
it's like,
technology. We don't
You
have it.
know, I'm gonna get for you for the holidays like I got Slim Shady. I'm getting you a damn stop sign so you can argue with. I swear to God, because I've explained it. Okay,
all of your data.
We don't have
your data.
we don't have the technology of the past.
Data,
We have the new
all
technology.
of
We
your
can get to the
data
moon.
comes from NASA. You have no third-party verification. You have no other way to look at the data and say this is what happened. You haven't even answered my question as to what film will survive in space. Never mind film that will
The
survive.
film did survive in space because they did have it in a radiation lock period area.
No, they
They
didn't.
did.
No,
they
they
certainly did.
No,
They
sir.
had their cameras in
Whenever they
radiation
opened
lock
up,
areas.
no, sir. Whenever
Absolutely.
you cannot have a radiation-proof
Yes, they
lab
did. They did
that's
that.
this far apart. That doesn't exist. That's how far it is between the aperture and the lens of that camera. That's it. Go look it
You
up.
want to tell me? Hey, we want to go with why didn't we see stars either? You know,
No, I know why we don't see stars. We don't see stars because of how bright the moon is, and you have to turn the contrast up. That's why you can't see the stars in the background. You can recreate that on Earth in your backyard.
Right.
I know exactly why you can't see the stars. But
Well,
I'm
that's
also
what-
telling you that there is no film in this world that can survive. There's no glass in this world that will stop the radiation either. This far from the aperture to the film, it does not exist. That radiation would have burned that film up. You cannot sit there and say that you took 5,000 pictures on the moon. You cannot have a modular land on the moon and stir up no dust whenever the astronauts run across the surface. It kicked up dust. You can't have that. You also can't have a vehicle launch from the surface of the moon and create no dust. You can have a camera on the moon that is remote controlled to watch the lunar module take off, but whenever it exhibits somewhere around 3,500 pounds of thrust, it's going to stir up some damn dust. And it does it in the video.
And the Apollo 15 launch, which they set up you
cannot use you cannot use the data from NASA as proof that NASA did what they said they did. Because
Why?
I'm telling you, they're the ones that
whoa. You just told me we lost all the data, from NASA, so we can't
I didn't
use
say
that.
data. I said technology.
Okay, but now you're saying, oh no, well, you can't take anything what NASA said because they're a bunch of damn liars.
You know what? If you ask a murderer if he killed somebody, he's going to say no. You can't take his eyewitness testimony that he didn't kill somebody as evidence. That's kind of how that works.
Well, you know what? Look, I think I've proven my point. I don't give a damn if you don't think I did or not. And you know what? Because I knew that you were going to be like this. I figured that you would be like this. But you know what? There's no way in hell that we did not land on the moon. Okay, it was the greatest achievement that mankind has ever done. And if you don't see that, and if you don't believe in our country that we did that, then you're a sad individual, Brett.
Well,
I'll just tell you that.
First of all, let me throw a little bit of information at you. Having raised my right arm and swore an oath to defend this Constitution, I can assure you I believe in this country. But what I do want to know is I really don't care whether or not we landed on the moon or didn't land on the moon. I want to know what the truth is. And so far, when I start looking into something, I'm looking at evidence for and evidence against. Whenever I look at all of the evidence that NASA gives me, I can find flaws in that evidence. I cannot find flaws in the other people out there saying this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem. And then the only thing people can say is, well, I watched it on TV. Well, yeah. Well, I watched David Hasselhoff that had a car that could talk to him. That don't make it real either.
That's the most ridiculous and asinine
that is God's
thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, it is God's honest truth.
I will tell you this. A lot of people watched the Saturn V launch. A lot of people watched it right from Cape Kennedy. Why the hell? Let me finish. Because I'll let you talk. Okay, why would they just throw a rocket up in the damn air? And where would it land? I mean, it's the most ridiculous, asinine thing. To think that we then, if we did the first moon landing, then we could have stopped right there, right? I mean, we could have stopped right then and there because this fake moon landing, well, we accomplished and got this fake moon landing done. No, we went on and went to Apollo 12. Apollo 13 didn't make it. Apollo 14, 15, and 17. And we were going to do Apollo 18 and 19, but the interest was gone. Congress didn't pass it. Congress didn't finish it, so we did not go with Apollo 18 and 19. We would have been there more times, many more times. But with your theory, it was all fake. But no, we're just going to go back and do several more damn missions to the moon just to make sure that it's still all fake.
Let me put it to you like this.
I think we should let Critique Captain come in here and settle this argument.
Who?
Critique Captain.
I don't know who that is.
It's a commenter, potentially a troll. I'm just trying to get him to come in here and talk so I can see if it's somebody or not. Y'all go ahead. You're doing great.
Well, unless Brett has something else to say, I'm done.
You still haven't answered my question.
I feel like I'm just going round and round. It is like arguing with a stop sign with you, Brett. I mean, you have your theory and your thought, and someone is embedded in your head. And I'll tell you something. 20% of people in America do believe this shit. They believe that we didn't land on the moon. You know, the funniest thing, have you ever seen the movie Interstellar?
Yeah, we did that too.
Have you seen the movie Interstellar?
Yeah, we did Star Wars too.
I'm asking you a question. Okay, but if you remember the one with Matthew McConaughey, remember the movie, Matthew McConaughey has to go and see his daughter at school because his daughter got in trouble because in the future, supposedly, I think it's 20, 30, 40, but I forget, that they called the moon landing a hoax. Well, that really pissed off McConaughey, who was an astronaut in the movie. And he, of course, he raised his daughter, and his daughter got in a fight, actually got into an actual fight. And he came out after talking to the principal, and she said, well, what happened? He said, well, I got you expelled. And that's the way I feel. I mean, look, you know what? I'm not going to change your mind, okay?
You haven't presented any evidence
other than what presented plenty of evidence. There's 400,000 people that worked on the damn thing. And if there was a conspiracy, don't you think that someone would have come out by now and said, Stanley Kubrick directed a damn movie and this moon landing was a fake? Yeah, but the thing is, okay, if the first moon landing was a fake, then all the rest of them were fake too, right? I mean, that's the way it went. No, bullshit.
So according to you, it's true because a bunch of people was able to keep their mouth shut.
400,000.
I want you to answer this question.
People worked on the damn Apollo. That's
hold on. There was a guy.
400,000 people worked on the Apollo mission, and all of them have kept quiet. You were talking about a very few bunch of people.
Was in on it, right? The guy that cleaned the bathroom was privy to all the information at NASA.
You know what? You're making shit up now, and you're just playing.
I'm not making shit up. I'm asking you a question.
No, you're not asking any questions because
you just said 400,000 people working at NASA.
Can we take like a 2-minute break?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm old and I'm going to bed now. If Brett wants to bring this back up and let's go round 2, I'm ready.
You haven't presented any data. I've given you all
presented shit either, Brett. You didn't present nothing.
You explained to me. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Last.
I'll put you both back in here in a second. I just want to ask both of you to watch. Let's just see what the comment section thinks, okay? Comment section, if you're for Scott, type Scott's name. If you believe Brett, type Brett's name. That's
or 1 or 2. 1 for Brett, 2 for Scott.
Either way. All right, sorry guys, had to do that to you.
It's all right.
Turn into Edward Stream.
No, Brett, I'm happy to go round 2 with you any other time. Okay,
I enjoy it. No, I enjoy it.
I think at the end of the day, we can all agree on one thing: Tennessee's beating Georgia this year.
Sure, we'll go with that.
See how easy that was.
I think that's a conspiracy myself, there, PVD.
Oh,
just so all you guys know, I'm not mad at Scott. I like.
No, and neither am I mad at Brett. Okay. I think Brett's a very intelligent, bright man, and I have nothing but respect for him. I just think he's a dumbass about this particular subject.
I think you guys are asking the wrong question. We're not asking whether or not you guys believe in the moon landing or not. You're asking about who won the debate.
Right. It's pretty close. Pretty close. You add them up, BVD?
Oh, I think Scott's ahead. I don't mind that he is. It doesn't bother me.
I don't think he beat you by much if he did beat you.
Like I said, there's 20% of Americans still believe this. That believe that Earth. I mean, we didn't land on the moon. Now,
here's what I'm telling you though. I don't know that we did, and I don't know that we didn't. What I'm saying is that with the amount of data that we're given, the way that we're given that data, if you look at it from an analytical standpoint, not from I was there and I watched it or people at NASA, you look at it as if you treat NASA like it is a third world terrorist organization and you say, did they do this? I'm not treating it like I'm a patriot of this country, which I am. But what I'm saying is that if you treat it as if you can't rely on just the data they give you, like the Russians would have, then you'd have to look at the data and go, dude, this doesn't look right, man. There's reasons that I can doubt what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Here's what I think about NASA. I think NASA's been as honest as they possibly can be about every single mission. Now, they had missions that were very critical, that things happened during the mission that they didn't bring up to the public, but they told you later exactly what happened. I mean, there were several missions that could have been, we could have lost more lives. Apollo 11, I'll give you one example. Apollo 11, Buzz Aldrin and Armstrong, when they came back in to the limb, their backpacks hit the circuit breaker for the Ascension engine to get them off the moon. They couldn't put it back together. They could not, and if he would hit metal, it could, blow the damn thing up. Guess what he used? That $1 million pen you were talking about Friday. Buzz Aldrin put a pen in there, got a circuit breaker to work, and boom, they were off and running. But there's been, the Gemini mission, Neil Armstrong was on one of those where it went into a tailspin and they almost all passed out. But somehow he passed through that.
I would be much more trusting of NASA if they had told me or said something like, we have the technology, we just don't really have a good reason to go. They're
going back. It's been okay, and we've discussed this before. NASA has become more privatized. They're doing payloads.
Well, they
And then payloads are sending out satellite dishes and all that. Now SpaceX is there, Elon Musk's company's there, and Jeff Bezos' company. I don't know if Bezos works for NASA or not. I'm not sure about that, but I know Elon does. And SpaceX is probably going to be the program that will get us to the moon. That's the one I believe that would certainly get us to the moon. Anyway.
Well, I thought the moon was it's old news. I thought now we're trying to go to Mars. Well, we're trying to go to Mars now.
We are going to Mars, yeah. But I think they'll set something up. They'll do some. They'll go back to the moon, just kind of as a practice run, I think, because the Mars mission will be a 2-year mission. So.
How are they going to go to Mars? I mean, this opens up a whole new can of worms. Isn't it like hot as fuck on Mars?
They're working on the details of it.
The rumor is that they're going to use the same spacesuits from the Apollo mission.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Well, I think they're going to stay at the space station the first launch, because they got to have like 2 different launches. I think they got to go to the damn space station and then launch on out there to the Mars.
I think the bottom line to this argument is really pretty simple. You either believe it or you don't, and one side's not going to convince the other side that they're right. I don't think.
Correct. That's absolutely right. There's no way I was going to change Brett's mind, and Brett is certainly not changing my mind. So there you go.
It's so fun to watch.
Just think if you woke up and not had gravity, and you're just floating around like, what the hell's going on, you know?
That's happened a few times, but it's when I've had edibles.
Just think if you woke up and didn't have college football, we'd be talking about this shit all year long.
Yeah, right.
This is like one last good non-football discussion before football.
No, I want to thank Scott for coming on here and mixing it up with me. Anybody that's been around my channel for a while knows that I like it when people will get in and stand their ground and fight with me back and forth. I get a kick out of it. I really enjoy it. Some people just run away and cry and fold up, and there's a few people around that'll stand up and go toe to toe with you. And I really enjoy that. And I respect you a lot, Scott, for doing that. So thank you, sir.
Well, thank you, Brett. That's very kind. And I the same with you. I mean, we discussed this Friday before we got off. There was no hard feelings by any means.
Oh, not at all.
No. It's just, hey, it's just a debate.
I love passionate debate. It's fun to me.
Yeah, me too. Well, who won there, BVD?
Oh, I'll concede to you. If that'll
mean, they really didn't participate very well in the comment section. I saw a few Scotts and a few Bretts.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
I think the chat section is conflicted right now.
It really doesn't matter. Sasquatch is a fake. It's
kind of like they can't decide whether they want to watch a Georgia.
Well, if Sasquatch is a fake, then Sasquatch is a fake.
Did you get that picture of Bigfoot at Pigeon Forge or what? Is that?
Hey, Bean's got a good idea. You could put up a poll.
Oh, okay.
A poll. Yeah, a poll would work.
All right, hang on. Let me look around and see if I got a poll I can put up.
That's what she said last night.
If you look down and can't find your poll, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't find a stripper pole anywhere either. So
yeah, that's what she said last night. Looking for a poll.
Let's see. I think I can remember how to do this. I think.
I like your hat too, Brad. I just probably got to look at your hat.
On here before, so. Actually,
your hat is funny.
How do I do that, Brett?
You know it's tinfoil, right?
How do I put up a poll?
Nosa?
No, sir.
You got aluminum wrapped around it too, Brett?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Is somebody going to answer me? Damn it! How do you put up a poll? I've never done that before on here. I know it's easy.
Got to go down to your comment section. I think.
Mrs. P said Bigfoot loves Big Dog Brett.
I'm in the comment section.
How did you know?
I don't see anything.
I think Edward's mama went out with Bigfoot. That's why he's so hairy. That man's hairy.
Now there's a notion about, we want to get on something about Bigfoot. Okay. How is it that this Sasquatch or big animal out there in the woods has not been photographed ever?
Well,
not very well, anyway.
Really grainy pictures.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
we can't catch Bigfoot in 4K now. What's up with that? That's bull right there.
No, you would think
Or
a
the Loch
deer
Ness
hunter
monster.
would run into a Bigfoot, every once in a while out
Well,
there.
it's the reason you can't find them is because they hang out with the Nephilim.
Hey, how do I put a freaking poll up? I've actually never had a poll on here before.
Hey, BBD, it doesn't.
I don't think you
One
can do
at
it
a
in
time,
StreamYard.
one at a time.
It
You
doesn't
can't do it
matter.
in StreamYard. You got to do it in your comment on your other. You can probably do it from your phone.
No, you should be able to do it right here in StreamYard.
I don't think you can.
I don't
But
think
what
you
the
can.
hell's the point of having it? Okay, here's how you put up a poll. Hang on.
Just taking hours BVD trying to figure out how to do a poll.
There's a poll. Who won, Scott or Brett? There's your poll. If fucking Sleeta can do it, surely to God I can figure it out.
I'll send you a
Yeah,
tutorial.
you got to go down. You just got to go down to your comments on your phone, and there's a poll thing out there, and you just put it up there on there.
So you're telling me the only way you can put a poll up on StreamYard is to use your phone?
Not to use your phone, but you got to use YouTube's site. You can't use StreamYards.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
it doesn't. Yeah, well, I will tell you this: it was a very passionate argument from Brett, and as he said, I appreciate that banter too as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got after it for a good 45 minutes. That was good.
I know, and I didn't get half the stuff I wanted to talk about either, but that's all right. We covered a good bit.
Yeah, it's fun. Well,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and hang out with my kids a little bit.
Hey, I gotta go. I'm old. I gotta go to bed.
You guys have a good night. Appreciate you.
I will.
Thank you, BBD, for allowing us, on your channel to do this.
And
Brett, I love you,
Scott,
man.
Scott,
Yeah.
I'll get you, if not tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, by the way, can I reveal that if you don't mind, BBD?
Sure.
BBD has Life magazines of the NASA program, several. I think 4 of them, and
4, yeah. There might be more. I'll look.
And I purchased them. Yeah. So because I don't have any of that stuff at all. So
these are Life magazines that are in like amazing shape too. It's crazy how well they're being kept.
Yeah, that's terrific. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Y'all have a good evening, good week.
Thanks, Scott.
Bye bye.
See you, Scott.
Well, that was fun, guys. Thanks for putting that on, BVD. I appreciate it. And
Yeah, bro.
Always a pleasure. So I'm gonna go ahead and back out now and find something else for us to debate and give me the tinfoil side, and I'll see if I can defend it. I'll take anybody on. I don't care. So
Will Georgia 3-peat?
That's not a debate.
It's a heated debate.
Well, that hasn't been done in 60 years, so
119 teams out there that say hell no.
I
would tend to say it'd be difficult no matter what. So
yeah,
a lot of things got to happen, man. A lot of things got to happen. I mean, luck does come with it a little bit, but if you can't have injuries, you just got to be perfect. Y'all been perfect the last 2 years. We'll see what y'all got.
Well, it's Vic 2 brings this up. I'm sorry, I got to change subject. He's like, we know Brett has a flat earth channel. I do not have a flat earth channel. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I will not argue that side. I will not argue a flat earth. Not doing that.
I mean, you got to be a pretty uneducated idiot to think that the earth is flat. I mean, seriously.
Well, ain't there that Bears fan BBD we know that does that?
Yeah.
Flat
What the hell's that guy's name?
Jamal or something like
retard that wears orange and black. I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, and he's a Notre Dame fan as well.
There's so many problems with that theory. And it's like,
you don't
have to take anybody's word that the earth is round. You can look at just a history book and figure it out. One of the easiest things to do is to look at the the fact that Pearl Harbor was bombed by Japan. Nobody disputes that. That's an undisputed fact. Pearl Harbor was bombed by Japan. And it's in every history book that there's no China helped them. There's no espionage, none of that. It was Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. It's fact. It's sunk USS Arizona. It's still there. If you believe in a flat earth, then Japan would have to go all the way around the globe to get to Hawaii to bomb it because their planes
They wouldn't have the fuel.
Well, I mean, if you believe in
the
flat Earth, there wouldn't be a globe to go around. You just have to go till you fall off the edge of one side of the Earth.
That's what come up with the term Pearl Harbor right there. You got Pearl Harbored. That's what happens when a thing comes in and dominates you. You got to get up off the canvas.
Dropping bombs on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's just, I see people with flat earth, and the moon and the sun and the firmament and all this other stuff. And I'm like, all right, how the hell did they bomb Pearl Harbor? Just answer that. And nobody can. None of the flat earthers can. So I like the fact that they have a Facebook page and their Facebook page says they have members all around the globe.
That's a relatively good point there, Randy Dandy.
Yep.
Anyway.
Just so you know, the Earth itself, if you were to shrink the Earth down to the size of a billiard ball, it would be smoother than a cue ball is, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how perfectly round the Earth is. Also, and on every map, almost every map, 99% of maps, Africa is undersized dramatically. I don't know if you know that or not.
I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah, Africa is huge. But they did it that way. They made it that way so that it would fit on the pages of textbooks.
Didn't most of the rest of the continents come from Africa when it busted up or something years ago?
The original land, well, the original landmass was called Pangea, and then over the years it separated apart. So there was no one that started it. They're all part of one. But an interesting fact, since we were talking about the moon, is that the moon was actually created from a collision between the Earth and the moon, or an asteroid. Africa is too small. Greenland is too big. VicTube is correct.
And Iceland is full of ice. That's
Greenland is ice and Iceland is nice.
A lot of people are going to Iceland on vacation here lately.
I hear it's a beautiful place.
I don't know what the
see them icebergs before they melt off.
Big draw is to Iceland, but
I want to go to New Zealand one day. That's where I want to go. This is gorgeous.
I want to go to Ireland, over where my countrymen are from.
Canyon.
Fun fact: there's more Irish people in America than there are in Ireland.
Perfectly.
I know, it's crazy.
Stay right here in America, and just, I want to go to the Grand Canyon.
They say there's a full-blooded German in Alabama. He's a German.
Alabama. German.
Hey, there's BA.
Alabama. That's it. Alabama. That's somebody told me that.
I didn't know Pete was Irish. That actually explains a lot. Think about it.
What's the big glacier up in Alaska right now that's melting at a rapid rate? That it's such a rapid rate that it's causing flooding up there. McClellan, I think, or something like that. McClellan or something to that effect.
So they're taking all those Alaskan cruise ships up there to watch them somebody just melt off.
You guys are talking about gloofs.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a gloof is, a gloof is a glacier lake outburst flood.
Mm.
It's just a fun word to say. Being a little gloofy. Hi, Dad.
Gloosh. Like clam jam. You ever been clam jam?
Aisle 5. That's clean.
That clam jam.
All right, I got to roll. Let's start a storm here, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, man. Later,
All
Brett.
right, bud.
All right, love you guys. Catch you later.
Later,
Yep.
Brett.
Bye.
Well, that was interesting to say the least.
It got pretty damn serious. Hell, I thought I was watching the damn Discovery Channel there for a little bit, but it was fun to watch them with their passionate arguments, and that's what debating's all about. That's what I like to see.
Ultimately, it boils down to what I said. You either believe it happened or you didn't, and nobody else.
Right.
I mean, nothing. Either.
I'm always for America winning, so I believe it.
Right.
You know, we were the first ones to go to the moon, so I believe it until somebody proves me wrong. You know, like Brett was trying. You know, he was proving everybody wrong right there, trying to. You know,
my family's actually related to John Glenn.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be married. You ain't gonna be related to no phony. Talking about
No.
That somebody. He orbited the Earth, didn't he?
John Glenn, yeah.
I know John Glenny. Looky there.
Wasn't he? He was either the first or one of the first. Does this other house survive? Does this other apartment building survive?
It don't matter. It's got to be condemned. Ain't nobody living in that.
I bet you could get that apartment right there cheap.
Real cheap.
View too.
Land. Yeah. Got your good lakeside view there. See there.
Man, that is crazy.
It kills me to watch those beach houses. You know, they put them on stilts out there on the coast.
Yeah.
Hurricanes come through there and just whop them off that stilt, off those stilts.
Like this happens.
Now they just build them right back up.
Yep. They'll
Build them
replace
back.
that one with another.
And tried to build the dunes up. That's one thing you won't ever see nobody over shoveling them dunes. So you gotta leave them dunes alone. Sand dunes is what saved the houses.
God damn, we were definitely close to football season.
They perform well
Ain't we
on
though?
the offensive line. Have in the past. They
Yeah.
brought back the offensive coordinator. They have.
Well, I
for
guess we might as well do
They
like everybody
average
else. You
about
missed the
35
debate,
points a
Lou.
game.
You missed it.
Pretty good
I guess-
debate.
I don't know. What's your? I guess you could call it a debate. I still believe we landed on the moon myself, so it wasn't much of a
I do
debate
too.
for me. But,
Yeah, I do too.
I mean,
And
Brett-
I could see what we're Vic was in there talking about. We don't make that equipment to go to the moon like that no more. And and that's right. I mean the equipment's a lot different. The technology's a lot different. I'm sure now they could probably make a lot better things to fly to the moon than they used to.
well, they ought to be able to make something now that could fly up there and land.
Hell,
nice and
Elon
safe
Musk.
and-
Elon Musk got to make you one to go up there and set you down, and hell, probably got a little restaurant over there. Go over and get
You
you
might
some damn
implode.
Waffle
That's the
House.
only problem with that. You might
Yeah, you don't want to explode over there, but what do they say? 6 pounds of lead there, it'll keep you safe. Six
It'd be
inches of lead.
that kind of money, wouldn't it?
It would be nice.
Let me
It
build
would be
a.
nice.
Let me build us. Let me pay to build us a spaceship that'll take us back to the moon.
Build a damn
Easily.
spaceship out of that wheelchair you got.
Take it, yeah.
Call it.
Wheelchair
You remember that
can
movie, The Silver Bullet?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yes sir. One of my favorite
That's a
movies.
good
I
one.
love what's his name?
Corey
Not the
Haim.
kid, Gary Busey.
Oh yeah, Busey, man.
Corey
He's
Haim's
wild as
funny
hell,
as
man.
bitch.
Yeah,
Sucks he
Yeah.
died.
I know it, man. Addiction got him.
Drugs took out a lot of our youth.
Did you watch the Johnny Manziel documentary yet?
No, what's that on?
That's on Netflix.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty good.
I watched all episodes of the quarterback series with
Yeah, that's pretty good, wasn't it?
all those guys.
Well, they did what's his name? Maora, or whatever his
Marcus
name is. Plays
Mariota?
for the, yeah, they did his ass wrong, didn't
Yeah, he didn't get hardly any camera time.
they? Hell, he was second
But-
string by the middle of the year.
You want to watch two winners or one loser,
Right, that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy how
Yeah, he
Mahomes is, man.
He got him a job at the end, though, didn't he? Who was it?
Yeah,
Where was it? Mariota ended up? Was it the Eagles or
I think it's with the Eagles. One of the teams. Might be Detroit. Something like that.
up there with Jalen Hurts? No, they don't need him in Detroit. They got what's his face from the Rams.
Got your boy too, didn't they?
Yeah, and they got him and Hooker.
Oh, they got the one that played for the Rams years ago.
Yeah, they basically swapped.
They swapped quarterbacks, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, I heard old Stetson played pretty good this preseason game, threw him a touchdown pass.
That shouldn't really surprise anybody. I mean,
No, man. I mean, hell, he's playing with kids his own age now. He'll be right there with us.
he's older than some of them.
I know. You remember old Chris Winky came out? He was about 30 when he played.
Yeah, he was 25 or 26.
I think he's
when he
a
won the
damn
Heisman,
offensive coordinator. Yeah, he was that old when he
He
won the
was-
Heisman.
Quarterbacks coach for a little while at Tennessee. Now I think you're right. I think he's an OC at somewhere. Somebody in the comment section will tell us. I'm sure.
Was it Carolina? It was at Carolina. I don't know where he's at now.
I don't know. He's bounced all over the damn place.
Yeah, they used him like a damn old nasty rug. Used him
Anything else good right now? Aside from football, of course, which will be starting up here shortly. But anything else? Any good football shows on TV? Hard Knocks is back.
Yeah, what'd you think about the Hard Knocks? Did you see it?
I love Hard
Well,
Knocks.
they didn't love though Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, I couldn't
I
believe.
wish when I get that old, they could stand up and cheer me, by God.
The narrator.
Yeah.
And Hard Knocks, I hate it. And these people never look like you imagine them looking. But he looked and even sounded nothing like himself.
Well, isn't he an actor? He's an actor too, isn't he?
I don't know, but his voice on that particular Hard Knocks episode didn't sound anything like he does when he narrates the show.
He's trying to sound like
Crazy.
old dude from NFL films.
He's using auto-tune.
Yeah, he's auto-tuning that shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, those real
comments.
Oh.
He's gonna be out here. Possibly this Thursday, maybe. Want to get him on here before football season, and I'd like to get if I can drag him away from his own damn channel, Jackpot SportstalkJ.
What about old Jackpot? You see him hit the dirt up there? He went swimming in that little old pond and sunk his ass. And it's on a short. You have to go on to his short and check that out.
Yeah, I did. I actually did see that.
My God, he did it, didn't he? Like, damn.
Some of his video. Hell yeah, he did it. Let's see if we can pull that up.
That shit was funny.
I don't know. It's not bringing it, but anyway, I'm sure everybody's seen it.
Yeah. Old Jackpot.
Yeah, he likes him some Sports Talk J. Those two are kind of
my buddies.
Not buddies.
Buddies.
You know, they watch each other's stuff.
Acquaintances.
Yeah.
Acquaintances.
I guess all those people are tuned in to see Muscle Shirt Rob. And his hate for Tennessee.
He's got a lot of hate for Tennessee, don't
he? He does, man. I don't understand.
What's up with them Clemson fans? They hate y'all guts. I remember a few years ago, hell, they was like y'all's buddies.
Is that? Oh my God, Jackpot's got that smoky. What is that thing? It's a pillow. I gotta show y'all this. We're sharing.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you right here. Hang on. Look at this. That thing right back there. That is a smoky. I forget what it's called, but it's a pillow.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm sure there's a reason he's got that. Somebody must have won. He must have won a bet or something last year. But I've got that exact same thing in the living room.
Look at old.
Why has he got that? I'm gonna have to ask him why he's got that.
Old muscle man over there. Got my XL guns on him.
Yeah, let's see if he'll even answer it.
Oh shit.
See if he answers that. It's the same damn thing. It looks like he's got a Georgia one too. He's got several of them. So it must be somebody has sent them
Keep
to
sending
him.
him a Tennessee
Sent
one.
them to him.
Yeah.
He's got a Carolina one, a Tennessee one, and it looks like a Georgia one.
Hell yeah.
Oh well. Well, that's about an hour and a half.
Well, actually about 1:20.
You can go get something to eat now.
Yeah. We done?
Might as well be.
Well, hell,
What do you think?
it's fun. Listen to them two old codgers go at it.
More people come in here on Sunday, the longer we'll stay on. So
Hey, man, that's how it is, man. We've been rocking and rolling this son bitch for a long time now. We ain't gonna stop.
Jason, holler at me and we'll set that thing up. Get you on here. And I'll work on getting Jackpot and Sports Talk J together. That'll probably be after Jackpot. I'm sure Jay's down for about anything. So.
Well, BBD, I hear you going on a trip tomorrow. You still going?
No, it's next week.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah, it's not really.
By God.
I guess you could call it a trip. Me and
I
Squid's
seen your damn stream the other day where people were trying to get on you about going and shit. You know.
Oh yeah. People gonna get on me for something. They always do.
Ask them how do they support their rock and roll lifestyle. That's all I gotta say.
It's a good point.
How do you support your rock
Bitching
and roll
about
lifestyle?
me having a new T-shirt. You know, man ain't allowed to buy a damn new T-shirt every now and
These
then.
motherfuckers want you out on the fucking stoop, baby, dude, with a fucking
Shaking
adult
a can.
diaper on, with adult
Yeah.
diaper on, and man's ear, holding a damn Lucky Strike, sitting out there rolling your own cigarettes and shit. No, you smoking cigarette butts. That's what they want. I want you out there smoking cigarette butts, sleeping out there on that stoop.
Yeah, don't buy no cigarettes with the money we send you. Don't buy no T-shirts. Don't go to Cherokee.
Don't do this. Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh well, screw it. I'm gonna do
Well,
what
they
I'm
can
gonna
kiss.
do.
They can kiss old the big ball daddy's bootay.
That's right. That's right. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's funny though, the people that are
right in the
saying
booty
that
hole. Kiss BBD
people
right
that-
in his booty hole.
the people that are complaining are the people that have never spent one red cent on BVD.
Yeah, it'd be different if you ever donated or did anything like that. All you did is down the man and talk trash about it.
Hell, even Vandy Dandy talks more shit to me than probably anybody, but he's super chatted and stuff. So
Yeah, he's took a bunch of them Tennessee Black Vanderbilt losses in stride, and
he ain't trying to tell me how to spend that money.
well, hell, who wants to tell a grown ass man how to spend his damn money? I mean, that ain't your damn wife. It ain't your probation officer. What the hell? They got it. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. I didn't realize there was going to be a bunch of people there this time.
Bunch of people going.
I guess.
I'm gonna have to pass this time. I'm gonna try to get up there and party with y'all some other time, but I've been real busy around here. You know what I've been up to, BVD. Hell, I've got some more shit I got to do around this son of a bitch. Try to get money right. So that's the way it is, bro.
Squid Tard's gonna come up early Monday morning, pick me up, and if he ain't
is he old enough to get in the casino?
Yeah, if he ain't up here by 9 o'clock sharp, I'm leaving his ass.
Does he get to eat at the kiddie table?
He might.
Get that boy some damn snack packs on his way, BVD. Make sure he's ready.
We'll get him some of them little boxed punch drinks to drink on the way over.
Yeah, some of them Hawaiian.
Maybe a Lunchable or two.
Get him a damn Lunchable. Hell, man, definitely get him some Funyuns. Man, got to have some
Yeah.
Funyuns on the trip.
Hey, there's a good comment right there. Nature Boy, his Cash App moved before. He didn't send me a Cash App and say, okay, BBD, here's X amount of dollars. I want you to spend it this way.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, he ain't never done that on anybody else's channel either.
Right.
I got rid of some of the problem people today, though, right off the rip.
Well, that's what we're going to have to do, man. We're just going to get rid of them fools. I mean, they're fun
Yeah,
to mess with and trash talk with, but a lot of their
I wish
comments.
we could get rid of a couple of these.
Uh-oh.
Like if we could get rid of these guys right here, we could get rid of Vandy. If we could get rid of who else?
Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. Even though they've won 2 East Division titles since we won it.
Yeah,
We
but
could
still
get
won
rid of these
SEC
bitches
title.
right here too, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
How about Arkansas? Let's get rid of them some bitches too.
Yeah, we can get rid of them. Might as well get rid of
Man.
Texas A&M while we're at it.
Yeah, get them some bitches on out of here. Well,
Mississippi
we'll let
State.
Texas replace them. I'm Mississippi State. Look,
State.
they got a good baseball program. You know what I'm saying? They're not
That's
really
true.
a football team. They got a damn good baseball program. Always have. But,
That's
you
true.
know.
Don't you put this in a penny slot? I don't even think they have penny slots anymore, Vandy Dandy. And besides, I won't get that.
Man,
I won't get that dollar you just sent until the 21st of next month.
yeah.
Well, I might be broke by then anyway. I might need that damn dollar. You know?
Might be out there on that damn stoop smoking cigarette butts.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Can't never
Might
tell.
be. You never can tell. Might
Hey, where
be
you
back
at,
in the hospital.
Tony? Where you at, Tony? My damn car put some gas in it.
I might be back on the vent by then.
Oh, don't talk that way.
Yeah, well.
Can't be having that now. We don't need no backwards. We need to keep going forward, brother.
Don't want to talk it into action. That's for damn sure. But
You daggone right.
I'm trying to
Daggone right.
count every day right now, man. Every day.
Hey, that's all it's about, baby. That's all it's about.
Just get me one more natty. Just one more.
Man, you
One
beat
more
Alabama
natty.
last year. That ain't enough.
No.
Come on now, baby.
Hey, we beat
yourself.
Florida last year too. We had 3 huge
I
wins
know it.
last year.
I know it. Y'all should shut y'all programs down. Y'all beat Alabama and Florida. Y'all should just shut
Yeah.
the programs down.
Yeah, but then look what Georgia did to us.
Hell, Georgia don't think then football didn't start till 2021.
Well, that's a good time to start. I wish Tennessee
I
would start
reckon,
football again. And you don't want me
I
to
just
teach you how to
started
play
back.
blackjack, Squidtard. What you need to do between now and next Monday, you need to go ahead and get on the computer there and ask the computer
Practice.
to teach you how to play blackjack.
Yep. What you need to hit on, what you don't need to hit on.
Yeah.
I like playing split hands. Those are fun.
I'm not going there to gamble anyway. I mean, I'm really just going.
You just going down there and have some fun, ain't you?
I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I won't spend a damn dime, you know,
Right.
on gambling.
You ain't going up there and
spend a
spending
little
life
bit of money.
savings. Right. You
No.
ain't going up there spending life savings.
I'm going to decide a dollar amount to leave. I'm going to take that in cash, and I'm going to leave my debit card here at the house. Yes, sir.
I heard that. Leave that damn credit card at the house, son.
Yeah.
Woo.
The smartest thing somebody like me can do, because I get on a losing streak at the casino. I'll be broke and looking next to me. Where's my friends? I need to borrow 20. You know.
Man, my dad was a terrible gambler. I mean, he lost our damn Christmas money one year. I mean, how much it was a hard candy Christmas. But you know, I've seen him gamble a lot. I've seen him lose a lot. But when he wins, I mean, it just made it all. I reckon. You know, it didn't matter. But I reckon that's why I'm not much of a gambler. I mean, just watch him blow.
Look,
about
I'm already
30,
gambling.
40,000.
I'm already gambling by riding with Squidtard.
Well, yeah, you gambling when you take your ass up there to the Food City. That damn them bumpy ass roads you got up there.
Now the sidewalks are worse.
I know it. What the hell's wrong with y'all over there? Y'all don't fix
I don't
y'all
know.
sidewalks?
I don't know what they're doing with that wheel tax money.
Well, I tell you one damn thing, y'all ought to be the much as y'all win up there, and then y'all ought to have damn streets paved with gold.
As much as who wins?
Just Greenville.
Yeah, that's just one out of 5 high schools. The rest of them suck.
Well, they can stay. Y'all just get
pretty
y'all's
good
road
deal.
paved. Y'all just get y'all's road paved. Y'all about.
Yeah, just get the city sidewalk fixed. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I've seen y'all sidewalks, man. They're jacked up.
Have you seen the new paint they're using on the roads now? It's got like a real faint Carolina blue tint to it. I don't know if it's because of the new headlights that are out now or what.
Huh, I don't know.
It's got a blue tint to it now.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Everything's different, man. Reese's, Reese cups don't taste the same as they used to.
Nothing tastes like it used to.
I mean, they're the formula on the Reese cups. They're losing money over that. Milk don't taste the same. Milk doesn't taste the same as it used to.
Yeah, there's a few things out there that taste like they did in the 20s. I guess. I don't know, really, to be honest.
Tastes like chicken.
I don't know if they do or not,
Tastes like by God chicken.
Anyway, let's call it a night, LT.
Call it a night. Well, hell, thank all of the damn people that's come in and watched this debate tonight. It was fairly damn serious. There was no cuts in this fight. There was no personal shots in this debate, which was pretty damn.
There's a couple personal shots, but nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
but they weren't real personal. They didn't really talk about dead relatives or anything.
Yeah, nothing like that.
So y'all tip your waiters and your bartenders on the way out. And hell, man, no BVD. We'll be up here talking a little bit of high school football along with college football next week. Because both our teams will be participating this Friday night.
Every time you see the show stream, whatever it is, we're that much closer to real football.
To that damn kickoff, baby.
Next Sunday, I'll be talking briefly about Greenville's big win over Tennessee High Friday night.
And I'll be talking about South Pittsburgh's big win over Oliver Springs.
I'm going to say Greenville 45, Tennessee High 17.
I'm going to say South Pittsburgh 56, Oliver Springs 7.
Damn.
They're bad this year.
Step your game up, Oliver Springs.
Man, all I got to say is 1A better step their game up because we got 4 D1 prospects in the game.
Damn.
Yep. Damn. Love y'all. Love you, BVD. I'll see you next week, brother.
Later, LT. That's right. We are 3 weeks away from the start of college football season. We are 5 days away from the start of these guys. It's here. The football season's here. Everybody's doing their shows. We got a bunch of new YouTubers this year streaming, all different times of the damn week, and so you just pick who you want to come hang out with and come hang out with them. And until then, I say thank you if you spent the night here hanging out with me on this channel. I appreciate it. Coming up Thursday, if we can work it out, which I don't see any reason why we can't, my boy Jason Jones, who's in the comments right now, thank you for the super chat. He is a comedian. He is a Tennessee fan. I know those two go hand in hand, right? I mean, you about have to be a damn comedian to be a Tennessee fan, or something along them lines. But he's going to come hang out for a while Thursday night, if things work out like they should. And thanks to my sponsors. Thanks to anybody who hit that Cash App or PayPal. If you did, I'll check it. Well, the hell. Hell's bells. You're going to keep me on here, ain't you? Y'all should have paid Scott and Big Dog Brett for that knockdown drag out they had tonight. Close. Thank you very much. All right. We are clear. Thank you to Vandy Dandy and Jason Jones for the super chats. We will see you Thursday. That is a factoid, as I mumbled to kill a little bit of time to bring this up. See you Thursday.